Hey everybody, Ezel here with a new deck profile update. Alright, with the release of set 7, Radiant Sword, Gold Paladin's got a lot of upgrades. Oh my god, this set is just amazing. So, I'm going to start off with the deck, and then I'll go into the strides in the end. Alright, so, for this deck, I like my deck more Ezel based, because I feel it has more options. So this is different than most Ezel Gurguit decks. 4 Grand Ezel and 3 Gurguit. I like Gurguit, I really do. It's better than running Platinum, but at the same time, it's only here until Ravenhair comes out. Gurguit's really good, don't get me wrong, but it's not the point of the deck. There's so many more possibilities to be made without Gurguit. I mean, yeah, Gurguit has the on-strike skill to call one out of the top 4, and there's that extra guard. But with Generation Guard being a thing now, it's kinda... you don't need it. I mean, that's just my opinion. That's my preference. Next, we're running 4 Quills, 4 Parrymore, and 3 Marcia. I really like this card. I really do. She's so cool. Her Unite skill isn't a Gen Break 1, so you can activate it early game, or just hold on to it until later on. But essentially, Unite, and then at the end of each turn, so it activates on your turn or your opponent's turn, she goes into the soul and you can countercharge 1. Gold Paladin's got a lot of countercharge potential, and it's just so cool. Parrymore is another new card that came out. So he has Unite as well, that isn't Gen Break 1. So you call him out, and then you call something else out before you even stride, and he becomes 11k till the end of the turn. Which is pretty cool. If you're grade 2 rushing, there you go. What he does is at Gen Break 1, when he's called to rear guard, check the top 3 cards of the deck, call one behind him, and then put the cards back to the bottom in any order. He's essentially a combination of Aglavale and Darkness Bade and Maka. And then Pwill, we all know what Pwill does. It's so cool. So many interesting combos with these guys alone. Oh man. It's possible to get out like 4 or 5 attacks per turn, if you have the right set. A lot of people will disagree with me on this one, but this is my preference. 4 G Perfects, 4 Strike Fathers, 4 Jeffrey, and 3 of the new Lion Beast. Now, you're looking at this card like, why? It's an Ezel deck. I have Gurguit support, but it's mainly an Ezel deck. So I can get my unflipping either by using Marcia, the grade 2, or calling this out. Or even the new stand trigger that's in here. G Perfects are still... I love the G Perfect. If my rear guards get hit, hey, they get hit. Sorry. But the deck has so much call potential, it doesn't really matter. Gold Paladins are able to fill up their field really fast. 4 Strike Fathers, because this is a strike-based deck, and, you know, even if you have to call one from the hand to use one, to search out for a Gurguit later, I mean, that's totally cool. It thins your deck out by 1 card, which ultimately could be really good, or really bad, it's up to you. 4 Jeffrey it's a draw engine. This is what Gold Paladins have needed for so long. We have so much call, and we do have a lot of good draw cards, but they're all really limited. At least with Unite, it's easy. So what he does is, Unite, at the end of the battle that he boosts, you put him into the soul and draw a card. And I tell you, the draws you get are so crazy. So the starter is Coil, or Quell, 4 Flame of Victory. For right now, I'm running 4 Air Raid Lions. I have stuff coming in. Eventually, these will be Starface Lions. The new stand trigger, Jerry. I like this guy too. He's just like Jeffrey, except for Unite, he gains an extra 3,000, and at the end of the battle that he boosts, he goes into the soul and unflips damage. He countercharges. And then 4 heal. So, it's a very typical build. It's just so cool of how much unflipping that can be done, so much countercharge, so much soul. I mean, the all-stars of the deck are essentially... Hold on, I'm going to pull these out for you all real quick. Of all the new Unite stuff, these are, like, the most amazing. They're common, well, rare, but common. These can help out so many different Gold Paladin decks. I built a Garmor Liberator deck just for fun the other day, and it was crazy, because when you use Garmor's Limit Break, yeah, you have to flip over 3 Liberators, but you're calling out units until the field's full. You're ultimately returning 1 card as well. So it's like, okay, I have unflipping potential, I can have draw. Actually, I didn't use that in the Garmor build, but I put these in, and it was amazing. Alright, next we'll go on to the strats. Because this is an Ezel deck, for Mithril Ezel, I don't need to explain myself on this one. Some people run 2, I like it at 4. I like that early pressure. Because Gurguit is in here, Scourge Point is in here at 2. Scourge Point's so good too. Even if I don't have Gurguit as my Vanguard, as long as I have Parrymore set up or Quill, oh, so much potential. Even if Gurguit is the Vanguard and you stride on him, use the skill, call out Parrymore, +7, +5, and then Parrymore's skill would go off, and then you call whatever here, +5, +5. Scourge Point to fill up the field, or Spear Cross to fill up the field. 2 Ebrocus. I like this guy, but at the same time, I'm kinda not so sure about him yet. I'll eventually get some Rise and Shine Dragons, just because I like him at 1, maybe 2, I'm not sure. Or he'll be replaced for the new Gurguit Stride. The new Gurguit Stride puts Platinum Ezel to shame. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 2. He gains 5,000 for each Gold Paladin rear guard, or for each rear guard, and each rear guard gains 5,000. So, just 1 activation, that's an extra 25,000 attack. That puts him over 51 without boost. And it's an axe, so it's stackable. So you're able to counterblast all your damage, get rid of all your soul, and have this thing hit for crazy numbers. The only thing that can stop it is multiple generation guards or a purple guard. Seabreeze, because it's a staple. I can use that now. I can say that. It's a staple stride, in case the opponent plays grade 2. 1 Rhea. You will have rear guards in the back row, so she's handy at 1. Slamy Flare. You're going to want to thin out the deck a little bit too, so other ones that you don't need, or cards that you know you can use later or that can help guard. Dismal and Screw Your Attack. I like it. I really do. I'm tempted to run another Rhea or another Screw, but I haven't really had much playtesting with it, so it's kind of your preference at this point. So, yes, that is my Ezel Gurguit deck. Put everything back in order. Alright, that'll do it. So that is my updated Ezel Gurguit Unite deck. I'll update it more once new stuff comes in. But probably the only thing that will change will be Starface lines instead of Air Raid line. Other than that, I think the deck's pretty solid. Alright, if you guys liked the video, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe if you want. Or please do. Please do. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave a comment below. And check out my Facebook page. That's in the description below. We're past 800 likes now, so obviously 803 people like me. So if you like reading Facebook posts, Vanguard-related memes, or unrelated stuff, let me know, or like the page. Let me know what you guys like. Alright, that's it. Stay humble, guys.